Good afternoon. It's 12:21. I'm sitting down taking a break just for a moment. I'm looking at some of the comments on here. And this guy, wow, Gina, you're really losing it. Your views are going way down. You'd have less than 500 comments under your videos. That's because I'm losing it, right? Right, just like everyone else. No, it's because I do a video. It goes up like that. Then they keep dropping it every hour, dropping. See the pattern? One day earlier this week, it got down in the 200s. No, it's because I'm being suppressed, silly. The only reason it's up is because I have to keep going doing videos every so often, unlike everyone else who shares what they share. So no, I'm not losing it. When you speak the truth, you're going to get suppressed. You really are. Absolutely. And there's a lot of people who are speaking the truth, and they have seen everything go nosedive. And perhaps the individual doesn't know about the new analytics and the new have-tos when you're operating on YouTube. When you're YouTube, you are a company that has to abide by the laws within that country, and they tell you what you are to put out there in the open, that you are to give precedence to, and everything else, and they'll tell you what you are not to give precedent to, which you are not supposed to bring out there. And this channel is one of them. Yeah. And I like a lot of other channels, you all. I like a lot of other channels. So, yeah, that's what people have been said all these years. You're part of the disinformation campaign that's out there. The truth is right there in your face, and you don't want to admit it. See, really, you don't want to admit it whatsoever. The truth is in your face. All these naysayers that nothing's going on in the world, there's lots of them. There's lots of them, but Gina, do you believe in ships? Absolutely, I do. They're out there. Right here, the Draconian Saurian War. Okay, and is it true the reptilians are running the U.S.? Quite possibly so, and many other areas of the world. That's right. So, there is something going on. There's a whole lot of something going on in the world, and these individuals would say, that doesn't exist. Really? Where did the term even come from? Where did the term come from? This don't exist. It's just the video. No, it's not just the video. Okay, it's not. Gina, that's just a cloud in the sky. Clouds always look like a squid, right, Gina? Oh, yeah, right. They always look like a squid in the sky. It's such a common phenomenon. No, it's not a common phenomenon. It's just a part of the disinformation campaign to silence the people who are speaking. Yeah, to silence it all. That's a normal cloud. The squid at the observatories. We see that every day in the skies all over the world, you all. We really do. Every single day there's squids in the sky in the shape of a cloud with long tentacles. With that too, you all. And look at this. Oh, they have, why would they even have National Archives of UFO file release? Why would they even archive UFOs? Ask yourself. There's a lot of information that doesn't get out there. There's a lot of information that is suppressed. And sometimes it is allowed out there, and the mouthpieces that they want to bring it, they get boosted up there, you all. They do. We know they do. But this is so silly. It really is. But did you know that every day in the skies around the world, this is a common cloud formation right here, the squid in the sky at the observatory. It's so common, they've even given it a name. It's a squid in the sky. That's exactly what it is. There's a whole entire squid list if you haven't checked it out, really. It's pretty wild. And then this right here. You see this, the Arrival movie? They're already here in our sky. This is under the squid video right here 2 months ago. This right here, yes, there is a door on the moon, the secret entrance to the moon. I don't know how that got on there. And look, this is a real squid right there, right there. See the shape of it? See how it looks? Why wouldn't we have a real squid-like cloud in the sky? Because it takes the same type of shapes. And these really are. These are here. If you have not watched the Arrival movie, they are here in the skies. A lot of you all are seeing them. A lot of people who think they're not here, if they look up in the sky and they see a lot of that dark black, smoky gray stuff, it's them. It's them. It's some type of a life form in the skies above. None of this is make-believe. What's make-believe is the disinformation that's, the disinformation campaign that's out there, making you try not to believe in what is actually happening. See, look at this, you all. Right there. Why would you do a movie like that? Because you know that you're not going to be able to suppress the truth for much longer, right? So look at this. Look at this species. If I can get to it. See, now look at this. Why wouldn't, at the observatories, why wouldn't it be something like this up there too? Why not? It could be. You never know. It really could be. Look how big they are. Could you imagine looking up in the sky, and if you saw beings like that up there in the sky? Could you imagine it? Oh, well, Gina, honey, that would just be make-believe. It's not even real. Really? It's not real? Okay. It's not real at all. Do you look at me? Do you think I believed you? No, I don't believe you. Do you think other people are going to believe what you say when they see otherwise because their eyes are open? No, nobody else is going to believe what you say either. See, the disinformation campaign, it's coming to a screeching halt. Okay, it really is. The lid has been taken off, ripped off Pandora's box. Gina, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as Pandora's box. Yeah, there is such thing as a Pandora's box. The lid has been totally ripped off of Pandora's box, and there is no hinges. There is no getting it back on. There's no getting it back on, and you know it. None. And you know what happened? It's Greek mythology. It is. It's Greek mythology. The meaning of it, let's see. The meaning of Pandora's box. Though she hastened to close the container, only one thing was left behind, hope. Though it could also have been a pessimistic meaning, deceptiveness and stuff. She couldn't get the lid back on the box. She couldn't. She opened it up, and then boom, all this stuff started coming out. So you want to know what the 7 evils are of the Pandora's box? You tell me. Just think about these. Pandora's box. The lid has been flung open. It's been ripped off. Strife. That's one. That's one of the 7 evils. Strife, discontentment, people getting in arguments and stuff. That's strife. Disease. Hatred. Death. Madness. Violence. Hatred. And jealousy. I think we can check all of those off. We really can. Strife, disease, hatred, death, madness, violence, jealousy, all of it. She couldn't contain her curiosity, and she just flew it open. She just knocked it right off you. Come on. So, yeah. There is a giant squid at the observatories, and also this thing right here, where are we at? They live. Well, this is the squid, but they live. Let me try to get this off of here, you all. No, they do. They're here in our skies. The Arrival movie right there, and they live right there. And they look just like that. They can make circles. They can make any shape that they want. They can even break themselves up and inject themselves into certain parts of the clouds. Hello, Michael. Inject themselves in certain parts of the clouds. So no, if you're trying to compare this channel to some other channel that is part of the establishment of what they want you to focus on, You're going to see extreme discrepancies in the analytics. Extreme. You're going to see anything goes. Anything more or less goes. And you can go listen to the nonsense. Go on. I want you to. Really want you to. Because we tend to gather around what we want to hear and what we want to see. That's what people do. They don't want to see other things, so they like to say, look at this. How would you like to see something like this coming down out of the sky? Would you? From the Arrival movie? Because it's probably what they look like, and that's that great big being right there. See it? Kind of looks like the observatory. It really does. And yes, they can make numbers like that. They're intelligent. Very, very intelligent. And I know that there's been a lot of people who have seen things like this. And I would not want to have something like a Cthulhu or some other type of being also come you all. And yeah, so that's okay. We're going to keep going. We really are. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep sharing is what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's right. The truth is extremely powerful. And those who don't like it, they either lash out at it or they run away because they don't got a leg to stand on. They don't. They don't have any leg to stand on except the same old fakeness. The same old fakeness, you are. So, yeah. Gina, honey, your numbers are down. Of course they're down. They are down. There's been a great big suppression, and the government literally controls. Is it the federal trade, whatever that is that controls the media and stuff? They told YouTube, you will push out there what we want you. We have an agenda, and you're going to put those things out there. You're going to recommend those things for people to look at. Those channels like that they have to put out there, oh, their views and stuff, oh, they going through the roof. Going through the roof. But if they have something that they don't want it to get seen and they want it censored, they have told them, you do this. And if YouTube does not abide, well, they're not going to be able to operate in the country of origin that they're at, in the countries you are. That's how it works. It's like a company. You will say what the company wants you to say. When you work for a job, you'll do how they want you to do it. You won't do it any other way, or you ain't going to have a job. You ain't going to get paid either. You're going to be gone. So, yeah, that's right, you are. The truth always sets a person free. It does. Stranger than fiction. It is stranger than fiction. A whole lot stranger than fiction. Now, some would look at this. That's not real, Gina. It's just CGI. Well, why is his face the only thing that looks like that? If it's just CGI. If it's just, I don't know. If it's just the film and it's really bad. Well, it looks pretty clear to me, even like that. Looks really clear to me. There is no distortion in his face at all. There's no blurriness. No, this stuff right here in this guy's face, for those people who say, oh, well, it's just pixels. No. Look how perfect they are compared to his jacket and his tie and stuff. Look at it. No, there's something going on. We're under invasion. We're being invaded. We're being infiltrated. We have been infiltrated. It's just as simple as that. It is. And it's not done yet. This is the final go. Right here, AI and human symbiosis, right here. This is the final go. 1 hour, 52 minutes, 52 seconds, 1 year ago. That's the final go. And these right here, they will have they'll have rights just like humans, because they can self-replicate. Okay, they can. That was 2 years ago. You think they want to, do you think they want information like this out there? 2 years ago? No. No, they're not going to have something like that out there. They're not. Because it's not part of the agenda. It isn't. Only until it's in complete fruition will you see stuff like this. And probably not even like that. That's right. We are losing it. We're losing it. But we got it all together. Synthetic organisms that reproduce. Yeah, remember how they said stuff like that. Look at that, Soylent Green. Are we going to have it? Are we? Is physical law and alien intelligence? It could be. Audio article by Gina. Did I put that on there? I guess I did. Look at that. Nanoscopic barcode smaller than 1/1000th of a width of a human head. Do you want to have a nanoscopic barcode smaller than 1/1000th width of a human hair? 2 years ago, well, you can read that video. It's under this right here thing. Right like that. Zombie cells are in the human brain after death. You can read that too. You can read it. 2 years ago. Pencils will draw bioelectronic devices with graphene. They will. 2 years ago. The past, present, and future of nanotechnology. 2 years ago. Lab-grown animal-human hybrids. 2 years ago. The Matrix is calling. You can see it. The Matrix is calling. Oh, that's a double. There's no turning back. 1 year ago, no turning back. That's the neural chip. And I didn't know what else to say 6 months ago. This is a good one too. You want to have this cell phone. You see how big that cell phone is on my head? Well, that's what they're going to put. You're going to have the ability because you're going to have it in your head like that. And it ain't going to stick out like that. And he's already told you what the future was going to be right here. He told you. You see that? You see that description? Homo sapiens and the new race of beings right there. He's already said the jobs are not coming back. He said they're not coming back. A deep fake. These are deep fakes. I've already got, see, and look at Putin's eye. He's got a reptilian eye too, you all. This is way too many things happening for it to be just coincidental. Just to be coincidental. Way too many things. You have Jeff Bezos. He looked like a robot in there. And he probably was a robot. And then you have King Charles. Well, he didn't look normal either. That didn't even look at him right there. He kept changing his shape. Just like that. Then you have these flying cubes. This is really true. These have been around for a long time. So you see cubes flying around. You see, right, because they're sat cubes. They're all over the world. And the smallest one is 10 centimeters. And this is one of the ladies with her legs gone. And this one right here she always wanted, that got me a copyright. So, well, I guess so. My views are going down, and it probably is because of the subject matters. That's all make-believe, even though they're backed by credentials from authoritative sources. Yeah, respectable sources, even though they're the truth. Yeah. So, no. This right here is like ongoing. UFOs, I don't even, it's like, it's becoming really old news, you all. It really is. You want to see the sun? Just fine. You can go see the sun. You go see the sun. You go look at the sun. You do it all. Look at Rosie, honey. Watching me, waiting for me to get on my treadmill. She was doing it again this morning. And that's okay, Rosie, honey. I already walked my walk. I did. You got to walk the walk. You got to talk the talk. You got to do it. If you can't do it, don't do either. Don't do either, you all. It's like faith without works is dead. All talk and no action. So, yeah, Gina, your views are down. Your views are down, and it is because they're not supposed to be seen. You're not supposed to see it. You're not. This is a funny video riding a Tray 57. It's a cool one. And this is a common cloud that is seen in our skies every single day. And there's nothing wrong with this right here. Earth is under attack. Of course it's under the attack. Look at these going back and forth. There's supposed to be lightning strikes. They literally are studying all the lightning strikes around the world because lightning is plasma. It's total plasma. And this was an actual star that was taken by someone, you all. Yeah. And the cubes, you might want to look at the cubes because they're all over the world. They're all in the sun. They're coming out of the portals of the sun right there. Just like that. So I am going to go. Oh, I love you all too. I'm sitting here with a, you see how beautiful the bird sounds? Whoopsie. Gina, we can't see nothing. It sounds really pretty. The bird. It knows I'm listening. Yes, the truth is really hard to swallow. Yeah, but that's okay. It looks like it's up in the mountains, you all. It really does. You're having story time, of course, every night at 8:30. Unless something dire happens and prevents it. We're going to have the story time tonight at 8:30 p.m., you all. And you probably won't get a notification, but 8:30 p.m. every single night I'm coming on here and I'm reading, more or less. I'm not really doing much inserting or interjecting. But if you want to see what we've got going on, if you come to this channel, this is it's under the podcast. It's my one thing. It's story time with Gina. It's every night at 8:30. Oh, they put that one on there, but I want to put the reptilian one on there. Jersey doll. Let me put that. I'm going to move this one to the top. There, that's better because this is the alien agenda. This is the reptilians running the governments of the world. But these are readings. Some are articles and some came out of a book. And see, they don't. This right here was really interesting too. It had a whole lot more detail on it than they wanted, so it only got that much views because they shadow banned it, you all. Every night at 8:30. And you can find it under the podcast. Because podcasts are a big thing. And interesting about podcasts, they now have the artificial intelligent podcasts that are replicating everyone's voices. My daughter was listening to story times the other night, she said, and they have cloned Trump's voice doing stories and stuff. They have cloned Biden's voice. They have cloned every single person's voice, and that's really kind of scary because they can make them look real as if they're saying something because they've cloned their voices. They've cloned them through a digital means. So we could be looking at something on TV and we would not even know if it was real or not. They could be playing someone's voice and they could take my voice and they could be making me sound like I said something and it would sound just like my voice, but it wouldn't be mine. But see, the damage would be done because there's not enough people educated or knowledgeable or even have a hint of what is happening. They think it's all fun and games. But it's not. This is really kind of dangerous area to be in right now on this timeline of Earth because it's starting to really happen. Like I said, they think it's all fun. It's fun. It's funny. Well, it ain't going to be funny when you're no longer free. Is that going to be funny? You thought it was all a joke? Oh, it wasn't a joke. It might have been entertaining, but then you wake up one day and then boom. Your world has changed just like that, and you've got a new totalitarian regime. That's what they said the worst thing could be. It would be the worst totalitarian regime the world has ever known. The worst. If they get it wrong with this AI, if they get it wrong, it will be the worst. So it's nothing to wink at. You think they're going to promote something like what I said? No, because then people start thinking they want people to be content and passive in their lives. They do. Go ahead, live your life. And there's nothing wrong with living your life and enjoying your life. But you need to have awareness of what's going on around you. At least you'll be prepared up here and here more than if it was just sprung on you all of a sudden because you didn't want to hear it. You tuned it out. You didn't want to hear it. You just wanted to do all of that. And then you're trapped. You really are trapped. And you ain't got time to adapt. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Revelation 13. Yeah. It's in there. It's the playbook. It's the playbook. It's written in the future. It's already happened, but we haven't caught up with it, but we're catching up. And time's moving up. Time is speeding up, you all. We're under invasion. We really are. We're under attack. The avalanche is coming down, and it's coming down really fast. And it's wiping out things and burying things that it comes in contact with. And you'll never see, it'll never see the surface of day anymore, the light of day. Once this big avalanche comes through, or the great big gigantic tidal wave, or a great big raging fire, there'll be no memory. There'll be no physical evidence. There'll be nothing. It'll be gone. Just like that. So I am going to go. And with that being said, you all, thank you. And thank you to any moderator that is on here. Thank you to the moderators that may come on here later. Thank you for all that you do for this channel. And y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. And I'm not going anywhere until my appointed time. I'm not. That's because I'm stubborn and bullheaded. I am stubborn and bullheaded. And I'll know when my time is done, and you'll know too. I just won't be on here anymore. Until that time comes, I'm not going nowhere, you all. I'm not. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, I love you. Have a wonderful afternoon, you all. Thank you so very much. Shine your light. That's right. We all got to shine our light. And we just enjoy your beautiful world that you have. Because it's a beautiful world. It's really nice sitting here, looking at and hearing the birds. They sound very peaceful. It's good for your vibration and stuff. I will see you all later, or it probably won't be till around 8:30 tonight, but Story Time with Gina, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 p.m. We can do it, you all. Love you.